Hello students, welcome back to KV Rai Academy online study channel. Myself Ramasis Maurya, your physics teacher. In previous video, we discussed about electromagnetic induction. In this video, we are going to discuss about Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. Faraday, the great scientist who discovered the electromagnetic induction, he gave two laws related to the electromagnetic induction. First law. This law explains about the condition under which the electromagnetic force is induced in a conductor or coil. It says when the magnetic flux linking to the conductor change the electromagnetic force and current is induced in the conductor, and this electromagnetic force lasts as long as the magnetic flux changes into the conductor. Means if the linking flux to the conductor changes, the electromagnetic force will be generated and hence current will be generated in the conductor, and this electromagnetic force will last, means continue till that time until the magnetic flux continue to change. In electromagnetic induction, it was told that when a magnet moves near the coil, or when a magnet gets motion near a coil, so the electromagnetic induction occurs, means the current generates in the coil. So this is the first law which tells that under which condition electromagnetic force will be generated, and this electromagnetic force depend on the flux linking to the conductor. Second law, this law explains the magnitude of induced electromagnetic force in the conductor. The magnitude of the electromagnetic force is directly proportional to the flux linkage, rate of flux linkage, means EMF, electromagnetic force, E proportional to N phi 2 minus N phi 1 upon dt, or E is equal to N phi 2 minus N phi 1 upon T, or E is equal to d phi upon T. N d phi upon T means this is the flux changing, N phi 2 number of flux upon dt means time, duration of time. So N phi 2 minus N phi 1 upon T, N phi 2 minus N phi 1, that will be the change of electromagnetic force, means flux linking to the coil, and this is time of that time. So the electromagnetic force equal to N d phi upon T. After that, the direction of electromagnetic force and induced current can be determined by two laws. Laws to determine direction of induced current. There are two laws for it. First, Lenz's law, and second one is Fleming's right hand rule. So we will read one by one. First, Lenz's law. The induced current will flow in such a direction. The induced current will flow in such a direction to oppose the cause that produces it. Means the flow of current direction shows that it is opposing the cause by which it is generated. And the second law, the Fleming right hand rule. Fleming's right hand rule. Stretch your three fingers, forefinger, this middle finger and thumb, such that mutually perpendicular to each other. It should be perpendicular to each other. See here, this middle finger is perpendicular to forefinger and this thumb is perpendicular to the forefinger. So, such that forefinger indicates the magnetic flux. Forefinger indicates the magnetic flux and the thumb indicates the motion of conductor. So, the middle finger will indicate the direction of induced current. Again, stretch your three fingers such that they should be mutually perpendicular to each other. And if forefinger indicates magnetic flux, thumb indicates the motion of conductor, so that time the middle finger will indicate the direction of induced current. This is the Fleming's right hand rule. That's all for today. In next video, electric motor will be described.